You know those moments when everything is falling apart, you feel like you're flying blind? Like when you're trying to juggle a dozen things at once and, drop every single ball. We've all been there. And today, we're tackling how to avoid those crashes, whether they're in the sky or right there in your living room. Hey friends, Steve here, your retired search and rescue pilot, callsign Fire Demon. Welcome back to another episode where I share some of the top skills I learned as a pilot that can totally transform your everyday life. Today we're talking about something that's not just for pilots, but for anyone who wants to avoid crashing and burning in their daily routines. Cockpit Resource Management. Now sometimes it's also called Crew Resource Management or just CRM. Now you might think that this is some aviation jargon, and well, it kind of is, but stick with me. There's a lot you can take away from it. And before we dive in, hey, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more tips and tricks for navigating life like a pro. What's a CRM all about? Well, let's rewind a bit to where it all began with NASA. They do have the right stuff sometimes. And back in the day, some brilliant folks at NASA conducted research that uncovered a startling truth. The majority of air crashes were linked to failures in interpersonal communications, decision-making, and leadership. Not mechanical failures, not bad weather, but just human error. So you see, these weren't just little mistakes. They were big, fatal lapses in teamwork and communication. Now, this research was a game changer. It led to the development of CRM, a training program designed to enhance crew coordination, communication, and decision-making in the cockpit. But here's the kicker. CRM isn't just about flying planes. It's about recognizing the human factors that can lead to mistakes and figuring out how to manage them effectively. And let me tell you, these principles are just as valuable on the ground as they are in the air. I mean, sure, CRM might not magically make everyone agree on where to go for dinner, but it'll definitely help you steer through those moments when half the group wants sushi and the other half wants burgers. Because let's face it, life is full of decisions where you've got to find a way to please everyone, even when it seems impossible. In my pilot training, one of the most important lessons I learned was that even though I was the pilot in command, the big cheese with the ultimate responsibility for what happened in that airplane, I didn't have to have all the answers. The real skill was being open to help, weighing different opinions and making the best call with what we had. Now, let's bust some myths about CRM. Myth number 1, CRM is just about pilots and planes. Oh, hell no. CRM is all about managing resources, which could be anything from people to information to tools in any situation. It's about understanding that human error often comes from breakdowns in communication, poor decision-making, or weak leadership. All things that can happen in any job, in any home, or even on any family vacation. Myth number 2, you'd have to be in charge to use CRM. Well, wrong. CRM isn't about hierarchy. It's about collaboration. It's about everyone having a voice and contributing to the decision-making process. It's about understanding that good ideas can come from anywhere, and that being a leader often means listening more than talking. And yes, when you are the one that will make the ultimate decision, having more information and less attitude from people will go a long way to a smarter outcome. Whether you're the CEO or the intern, a parent or a kid, CRM principles can help you make better decisions. In fact, if everyone just kept quiet and let the person in charge make all the decisions, we'd be in deep trouble. Like that time my cousin tried to iron his shirt while wearing it because, it'll save time. Not every leader is open to input, but that's their loss, not yours. When you do offer feedback, focus on being helpful rather than proving someone wrong. It's not about making them feel stupid. It's about sharing ideas they might not have considered. And speaking of pressure, let me tell you a little secret from my flying days. There was this one time when we were on a search and rescue mission, and the weather was rougher than my friend's homemade jerky. Now, I could have just been a jerk and egotistical and been an a-hole and put my big boy pilot pants on and made a solo decision, but instead I channeled my inner CRM guru. I opened up the floor to my team, which included requesting information from air traffic control and input from my co-pilot. And you know what? Their input probably saved our bacon that day, and bacon is good. Now, let's bring this back to everyday life. I had a gutter that kept overflowing every time it rained. Instead of jumping to a quick fix, I got input from different people over a few months. There was no rush. But after gathering all the ideas, I found a solution I wouldn't have thought of on my own. And guess what? We just had another one of those torrential downpours and no more overflow. Problem solved. Why is CRM so important? Because it's all about reducing human error by improving communication, decision-making, and leadership. It's about recognizing that we're all human. We all make mistakes. But by working together, we can minimize those mistakes and make better decisions. Isn't that what it's all about? Incorporating CRM into your daily life can also help you build stronger, more trusting relationships. It will. When you're open to others' input, when you're willing to listen and collaborate, you create an environment where people feel valued and heard. This leads to better teamwork, more effective problem solving, and ultimately better outcomes for everyone involved. Remember, friends, you don't have to know all the answers. The key is to use all the resources you've got that are available to you to communicate effectively and to make informed decisions. I would really love to hear how you're applying these skills in your own life, so drop a comment below. And if you want to keep supporting this old pilot's journey into the world of YouTube, don't forget to like that video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any videos. So if you're like me and always looking for ways to make life a little easier, hey, check out this video right here on communication. I share more life skills that I've picked up over the years. Now, click on that video. And as I always said to the tower controllers when I departed, see ya!